Welcome back. And in our sports news, Honduran Alfredo Hoyt has taken over the reins of CONCACAF after acting president Lyle Austin was temporarily suspended for possible violations of its statutes. A letter from CONCACAF's US lawyer sent to Austin and World Soccer's governing body FIFA said the decision was made by the majority of the executive committee. But Austin said the decision to suspend him had no validity. The organisation now had 3 presidents inside a week, and the dispute appears to have taken on a regional dimension, with North and Central American representatives taking control from the Caribbean. Hoyt said in an interview that he was hoping to create unity after a tempestuous period. Former Brazil striker Ronaldo attended a special ceremony in his honour on Monday on the eve of his farewell match in the national squad. The 34-year-old 3 times FIFA World Player of the Year met with officials from Brazil's Football Confederation in the business capital of Sao Paulo and was granted a luxurious watch by CBF's president Ricardo Teixeira. Ronaldo will wear the green and yellow Brazilian jersey for the last time in a friendly match against Romania on Tuesday. The former Barcelona, Inter Milan, Real Madrid and AC Milan forward announced his retirement in February, blaming fitness and health problems. Gary Kirsten, who led India to their 50-over World Cup triumph this year, has been appointed coach of his native South Africa. CSA Chief Executive Gerald Majola said at a news conference in Johannesburg on Monday that the former opening batsman will formally take over in August ahead of the 2 home series against Australia and Sri Lanka. Kirsten's successful 3-year stint as India coach ended in April when he turned down a lucrative contract extension. The 43-year-old will be taking over from Corrie van Zyl in South Africa. Kirsten played 101 tests and 185 one-day internationals for his country.
What's important for me, and including the captains and the vice-captains of the team, is to really empower people, allow them to make some strong decisions and in whatever space we move into with South African cricket. So there might well come a time where I feel that we can move and be quite flexible within our coaching staff, and that's certainly something that I want to move more towards. And one of the major reasons for that is really just to create a freshness in the environment, number one, and to have a bit of flexibility in terms of decision making.
Belgian Jurgen van der Broek won at the first stage of the Criterium de Dauphin over 141 kilometres from Albertville on Monday. The Amiga Farmer Lotto rider attacked with less than 5 kilometres to go to beat Spaniard Joaquim Rodriguez of the Katusha team. Australian Cadel Evans finished 3rd for the BMC team. Kazar Alexandre Vinokurov claimed the overall lead. Much of the day's racing was led by a 3-man escape group who left the main bunch just after 22 kilometres and only got swallowed up again with 10 kilometres remaining. And moving on from sport, iconic movie costumes worn by Charlie Chaplin, Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe will go up for auction from a collection belonging to fellow actress Debbie Reynolds. Monroe's subway dress from The 7-Year Itch, Judy Garland's blue cotton dress from The Wizard of Oz, and one of the pairs of ruby red slippers made for the movie, as well as Charlie Chaplin's Trump bowler hat, are among the 3,500 items up for auction in Beverly Hills this month. Barbara Streisand's sleeveless gold velvet jewelled gown from Hello Dolly, said to be the most expensive dress ever made for a film, will also be up for sale, as will Audrey Hepburn's ascot dress from My Fair Lady and Julie Andrews' costumes from The Sound of Music. Reynolds, 79, who starred in such films as Singing in the Rain and the unsinkable Molly Brown, has been collecting film memorabilia for more than 50 years.
What I'm thinking is this is what's left of Hollywood. Debbie Reynolds had the vision. In the 1970s, she went to the MGM auction when they were liquidating the lot. All these studios were bankrupt, and she bought everything she could afford. And literally, this is what's left of Hollywood. These are the greatest costumes and artifacts that survived. Think about that, all of film history. They're here.
The collection will be on view to the public at the Palais Centre for Media in Beverly Hills in early June before the auction on June the 18th. And now let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. And before we head out, here are the top stories again. Ruler of Dubai attends graduation ceremony of command and staff officers. Auto Mechanica Middle East begins in Dubai. E. coli outbreak is contained, according to European Commission. And UAE asset management industry close to final proposals on regulation. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, we'd love to hear your comments. You can contact us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04 367 2230. For the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.